the early 2000s.
I didn't understand the context at the time. The first time I saw the trailer, I was like, it seems weird that they're all
It's big. Yeah.
all the way from the home box office.
We gotta check it out before we do the
rhythmic device of a guy's head getting
movie.
Never really translates into the movie.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah.
The combo hits, like they were showing close to the Equalizer.
To evolve.
Trying to hide stuff.
Yeah,
kind of
we can usually pick up on what they're hiding. So the
Just for theaters and television. Thanks to an increase in online viewing, they now have to be made for a variety.
in like the sound of an eagle, just to kind of give it sound of DiCaprio's breath repeating.
I think so. There was all 60 voices rising, and it goes.
By that. And to see all the different like
that was specifically demonstrated how they did it in the trailer, or even for the. Damn.
You can just insert.
It's a great video.
interesting-
Once it becomes a formula,
Is it?
you want to find something else so that
From the creators of
and became a thing that you started hearing more and more of afterwards. That always works.
Yeah, especially for us.
Music is
Videos, that would have been cool.
yeah.
Set an example.
Totally. They should have just
Underline that. Taylor, he's not afraid to cry. Takes a real man to cry. Watch it.
years has been to hear like a dark, creepy cover of a song.
as well as countless art house classics.
I think we're constantly just trying to find out what the new.
Red Band
eyes and heads.
Okay, no, we don't do that anymore.
To hear some specific cases, because then you start to wonder, like, oh, did they have this footage?
Yeah.
And then people could
You're
not
at,
be able
Taylor.
to. You're at, yeah.
Recently, we had a big heart-to-heart, put up a vlog on Patreon.
Whole movie's worth? Do they just get whatever's on hand and told to make the best of it? Or they sort of like selves have their own audience more than they try?
a golden age.
I think that's it.
Double
and even
dose.
their own award.
Definitely not fine art. It is commercial art.
5 years. But the movie trailer industry is experiencing
Please touch on Imagine Dragons.
Mark Miller's been behind the trailers for over 40 Oscar-winning films.
Those and friends' social media posts are in tune with each other. I feel like that plays a.
Now we're
I'm
gonna
like,
sit there.
I want nothing more.
hang up until that one big shot before you go into time.
Exactly. They play in the trailer.
Trailers.
Yeah. Trailer thing, it doesn't really demonstrate the because you can't just hit the blood alone. I mean,
Over and over again. That thing
Yeah.
with the blood, with
I
the
never.
Get you to cough up $15 for a movie ticket.
Fox Search.
The movie is, it's talking about spoilers, tone, a whole bunch of stuff. I feel like this is only going to.
And then probably every trailer is a collaboration between.
And I'll listen to the 3-minute version of the famous score that came from that movie, but it's the 3-minute one. The trailer wars would be like, what's already?
People don't even know that we exist. Everybody thinks.
They're always,
Yeah.
trying to sell it to you. But I
Yeah, cameoed in this video.
Ooh.
When I say cameo, I mean
While trailerization seeks to enhance classic tracks,
true,
a different technique
What you do is you.
is one awesome gentleman. He was talking with me a lot later.
Process that happens. At
movie theater attendance hit its lowest point in 25
Fortune.
And he is or a cut. I can't.
Before they changed all that stuff, and they were like, you know what, we've spent enough money, let's just ship the trailer.
Right,
and go.
right.
This does
Getting the intensity
Yeah.
going.
not be at all
It's
surprised. Is that not
kind
on
of-
the record
the
somewhere?
opening of that song sounds like you're gonna.
film's box office success. And people trust trailers more than Rotten Tomatoes.
Amazing music video coverage. Love to have you on that. I'm considering.
Get to enjoy all these.
Watch a whole documentary right now.
I know. Where's the section on Believer?
Where's the Imagine Dragons section?
Yeah. Really long time on trailers.
I don't find that surprising at all. That they.
On YouTube, that one form of advertising that you.
Moment. Like, I would watch
Yeah.
a half-hour version
Yeah,
of this, honestly.
that's why when it ended, I was like, oh, I felt like there's so much.
Reworking.
Oh,
Trailers have become their own form of entertainment, right?
It's a red band. Whatever you want.
there you go. Fine art, it is commercial. And I think that happens with a lot more movies than we realize.
Yeah.
Trailer footage.
That is not
Than me, for sure. They're talking about like the, hey, Reject Nation, Greg Alba here.
Johnny.
We are going to watch today.
You have bullet immunity!
I'm bulletproof.
That's a trend I noticed.
Are being done deliberately.
When you're dealing with internet.
Heard of this.
I thought trailer editors, the people who cut up these trailers,
Movies without ever being exposed to movie trailers. We done? People kicking each other.
Variety of different platforms, including YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yeah, that
totally.
sounds
That would be
fascinating to me.
Down in the back seat of a car, and there's.
I would like to check out the. I feel like
Studios certainly seem freaked out by commercial and artistic level when you can have a trailer that just properly prepared.
Contend with the expansive and vague rules of the MPAA.
A green band trailer is what you would usually see in front of a movie.
editing trick that they use in so many trailers.
My God.
Make a big power down, and then you
Hear the MI tune.
You had a terrible choice to make.
And who are you?
Your risk of heart disease at
you
the rate
should
you're.
get back to you later with more footage. Like, I would be really curious about that. So.
Yeah, she mounts I hear a lot of people say.
Ding ding.
Check us out on Patreon too, because that, I mean, to call your video how movie trailers manipulate you,
Simultaneously, because they make
surprising. I felt like Rotten Tomatoes plays a big part these days, especially. It tints the whole
sometimes we're working a year.
that they work that long on trailers, especially for like the bigger movies too. I would talk like
It does really open up a lot of fascinating doors.
honestly, I especially in a trailer.
Is re-recording a song in a way that completely changed multiple versions of trailers studios often create to try.
I don't think
Before
that.
a trailer
Yeah, I
in
don't think that at all.
theaters, it needs to con-
3,000 views.
Do one for just like a viral
It's usually blood.
into something that's so weird to focus this hard on.
Well, I thought this trailers ever. It was
Way back. Yeah.
what we anticipated for the movie.
Even when it seems like that's the part I guess I would be fascinated to learn more about is do they get like a
narrated in a world style as the most wide.
handful of houses cutting trailers and now there are hundreds, and I'm sure that that's part of why there's so much.
Pretty good at.
Yeah, guys.
I'm really happy about that.
Appreciate
that.
it.
Was
Working a really
in a while, but it's
Throw an impactful line in there. A lot of people happy.
lately he's been studying a lot of film. This guy is only 26 years old, but he things that put butts in seats. They deserve a lot of credit.
yeah, definitely.
Time to be in the business. But for some, the best trailer is no trailer at all.
I mean, I'll
If you're trying to watch a trailer online,
More than something like Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes, according to this chart, whatever this
Independent lives kind of beyond their movies, especially
Commercial art.
this level of commercial art is something that should not.
Yeah, well, and especially trailers themselves.
specialize in creating bespoke trailer music, as well as juicing up well-known songs.
For a movie and then watch Tennessee, Nashville.
Heir to the Bentley Phil, I did not great trailers as there are. It is true.
These have replaced the big one.
Lots of power downs and bass drops. And then everyone's like,
For the endless trends that we get.
Yeah.
And
happy, then we're good.
Does trailer look alright?
Oh, look at that movie. Look what they did.
But we don't get too invested because it is.
Major factor beyond if a movie trailer is really cool.
yeah, I would have thought that
It's Megalodon.
since like trailers
see somebody crying, shocked, laughing.
Everything we work on, there's been no advertising before we see it. Actually,
Popping up everywhere, it seems like the perfect time.
trust the critics. I guess having the visual and some of the different technical terms
Yeah.
for the sounds they'll use.
Well,
and
The
stuff
Rise
like
is
that.
something I've always noticed.
Which is a 6-second trailer for the trailer you're about to watch. With trailers pop award show.
Welcome to the Golden Trailer Award!
In Berlin.
If that's on an album, comment below.
Because it is definitely not.
I'll like actually search specifically.
And Rotten Tomatoes than movie trailers
Yeah.
because you constantly hear people go like, "Oh, in trailers." Much I feel like it's still easy to be suckered by one.
Have you heard say how many times?
We use called trailerization that can enhance the song.
But when they did this montage, it cover how most trailers have scenes in the trailers that
Just over a century ago, promos screened at the end of films, earning them the name trailer.
worth. And what I love about
Yeah, very sound design heavy. Gun cocks left and right.
countless people at this point is there's so much. What one best trailer? Cool moment.
Covers like
Tracks that don't necessarily work for the trailer.
Coming over covers thing.
Those
Totally.
trailers, yeah. There's got to be a lot of re-editing or we just got this new footage and can you do something with?
Not a real. That movie looks really Jane got a gun.
rise
Looks
that
good.
happens in every single trailer, and it's
a cover song of Radiohead's "Creep" that
It's going. Oh, we all got to get a somber cover now, you know, and that's probably all happening simultaneously.
Tame. Blood is
just the big no-no.
Widely mocked trailer trope, even by the man who popularized.
That's cool.
Let's get a feature-length version of this. Let's do it. And then
I wish
release
they-
a trailer for the
You
trailer.
need to take care of yourself, man.
Bloat on some of these
Yeah,
trends.
yeah.
Because you'll get 50 other houses.
Yeah,
Or when he does the shoot.
That the studios do the trailers. They have no idea that there's this entire industry built.
Remove elements of the plot that harken to a real-life crime. And so maybe that...
There's a trailer
This is
words.
the most
Yeah.
prestigious
I didn't know
trailer
that.
house in
Trailer
LA.
words.
To find out, advertising algorithms may note your interest in trailers and make you
Physically.
Major compliment. You
100.
Trailers
Wow.
are something you go and you seek out, particularly on.
And oh, shit.
And then they enhanced it. It's an industry term now.
Around full-length TV show reactions, weekly Q&A to the Jungle song.
Yeah.
A bigger feel. This trailer
Really?
for Baby Driver. A woman turns around.
They dissect.
Or sometimes...
Patron of the day shout out to a man named Taylor Bentley. Taylor is from...
But that's one of the main.
Correct us, please.
When was the last time somebody heard like a complete Imagine Dragons album?
Realized it.
Oh, I know.
2017.
They're not that cool. I like that effect. Where's that upgrade?
That trailer just existed a while, but for tentpole movies, there has to be a lot of...
I mean, there's a lot to kind of deconstruct here. We haven't done this segment. Sean Bailey.
Today, more people are watching. Soon they were in front of the movies, and the trailer
Actually, in certain movies, you know.
On trailer. That's the motion.
and trailers, which can show explicit content, specialize in targeting
Subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell or ring the notification
The cool factor.
before. I remember, like, not too long ago, Pacific Rim Uprising trailer.
Change the color of the blood to look like mud. That's done in.
The way trailers have come up over the years, like, I'm not surprised that they have a war.
It already exists.
When you play the originals, even though they're amazing.
National Research Group is. The chart here is saying that Rotten Tomatoes is lower than the Friends.
Trailer movie.
I wish they did one of our lower reviews.
It's rated for pretty much all audiences and is relatively.
Whole
Soul
image.
scene.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Serving the character in the story. I'm now starting to see a lot of
More than anything, what they were getting at.
Watch John cry.
pounded against the wall. With something like The Revenant, we used the same
He has the heart of a mature 45-year-old. I'm like, I wonder how much of this subconsciously has played an effect into my brain.
things of rhythm.
From the channel Vice News, how movie trailers manipulate.
The greatest detective.
Rises, and I guess maybe the thing with that is people trust a friend high art necessarily, but props to these people who put these together, and also curse them. Especially with Slender Man, like I would be fascinated.
one of
Top
the
shelf
most
comedy.
important ingredients in an enticing trailer. There are even composers who
Personally, one of my favorite things to do, which is called trailer of loving something too.
Yeah. Or when they point out the bass drop.
Avengers Infinity War, that big money shot of the heroes running, which was a highly talked about moment to become a patron eject today. I think it's effective. I think it works.
Well, I think
and even their own friends.
Interesting.
I noticed that. Even a trailer.
All right, guys.
A lot of horror films.
Damn.
Much more to even.
Yeah.
Like, I really thought what we got was great, but I feel like you could go even deeper.
Fast forward, freeze frame on my pistol.
Movie trailers. Never noticed that. I've never noticed that.
Oddly
Yeah.
enough, there had to be in the extended version. There's just a whole point where they talk to the band. They're like, yeah, we didn't.
Determining. Rarely do we watch a trailer for.
Words and things like that because like it truly is for as many.
Target different demographics.
There it is.
Trailers are no longer
This is gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to this. Surprised that they didn't really.
like the movies. Trailers have premiered
in advance on a film, which is crazy. No one thinks that we spend that much time on these things.
Yeah.
That is hopefully going to die this year because it's more.
Trailers.
Yeah,
It's something we never point out. It's just a common edit. We haven't seen the Slender Man movie. Big complaint I've heard from
Covered in black stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's
scene, and then we determine how accurately portrayed them.
to have that brought back to me as some kind of disparate nugget of information was
Basically, do a reaction to a trailer for a movie we've already.
Yeah.
Why are trailers using so much Imagine Dragons?
To be honest, it's still my favorite experiences are when I never see a trailer for a movie or see any bit of advertising.
And that's the other thing too, is now they said like there used to be
When we did the trailer for The Social Network that used the sound of his grave being dug is giving it the counter rhythm.
Really? Okay.
It's around movie trailers.
Lately about how his passion is in music, and later, but thank God they're coming to do a trailers revisited.
We're gonna sit there and be like, I know. I wonder if this
themselves started. We attended the trailer industry's version
Wait.
of the Oscars.
So I
came out and they were like, this is a real situation though. Maybe you should
trailers than ever before.
Ourselves, studios, filmmakers,
Honest.
and so
yeah, this is the movie and be like, this is totally
different,
completely off from. Don't get enough credit. That's not in the movie at all.
Yeah, characters that don't even show up.
I like that.
What goes into crafting 2 minutes that will make you laugh, cry, more mature audiences. They're one example of the
piece so far in advance. That was surprising to me too. That they
watch a different trailer before your trailer.
That's happening.
Yeah. Followed by another mini trailer called a bumper.
you are trying to make a lot.
Those are all things that
Like I'll constantly do that. So that trick works.
A whole bunch was missing or something like that. Like props to, it's not.
In a world without gas.
Is never going to replace the speculations of people who,
True.
like.
And then they had some gun cock noises go on in the middle of it, and you're like, oh, that was a cameo.
Blink and you'll miss it.
To like punch up.
New thing is, we did a trailer that used kind of
Social media posts and movie trailers, which I find so
A joke that
had a talk that was around. Oh, we keep pushing the trailer. We're trying to prep this trailer to be perfect. And
it adds all.
Welcome to the Jungle. They re-edited it. Trailers are. Gosh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I was like,
Please sell you something without making you feel misled or, like a.
bone you can grunt, no thrusting though.
But if this sound here is actually from the movie, or if they just put it in to make it cooler.
I feel like you and I are usually.
I guess it makes a lot of sense to me now, especially in the last few years. That
By adding some orchestral elements and big drums that the song didn't have.
Just like a jungle cat that just goes.
There's lots of rises.
Yeah, got a little emotional in there. We had a lot of exchange back and forth.
That we're trying to give you. So you see,
it's a little fascinating here.
Considering putting a cut 4 on YouTube, major consider. That's very manipulative. There might be scenes that really got you, or like even if
translate necessarily so well, but a nut punch. Want more of it.
Studies of the brain have found a connection between reactions to trailers and
I think like they're the best.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Movies. That's one of the funny things about the job. Like literally.
And they also brought that thing about how they'll rework trailer songs
In the world.
I think we're back! It's only shot for the trailer, and of course they don't tell you that until the movie's out.
Works really well in dialogue, doesn't.
and most of all,
whenever you see somebody reacting to something,
The welcome man. Taylor, real man. Glad we can cry together, bud.
is its tone.
This was a great video, and thanks Vice for featuring us for 1 second.
Right before a cool line or something like that. Gentlemen, we didn't ever think we would be making trailer music, but now this next album is just all trailer songs.
you understand.
In time with the music.
Yeah.
Towards the end,
Or even in Jumanji.
About a dozen companies produce movie trailers.
Interesting.
Now there are more than.
It's all about it.
To amplify that now having, especially if they're saying movie trailers are the main. Even Jumanji. The thing is, it's always like a cool.
So we've had to provide that as well.
I feel like that's a major ingredient.
I thought this was just an overview on the trailer industry at the.
Go unrecognized songs, sometimes for trailers. I think that's what that Friction song was.
I would not.
There's a couple of facts here that I find fascinating here, how they're saying that sources trust. Well, thanks for watching. What other ways do trailers manipulate you? Put them in the console below. You guys can.
And trailers just for the sake of repeating sound.
Damn, you're a wallflower.
I didn't think anyone noticed me.
Because the trailer is something I can see you for its movie.
Yeah.
That really can succinctly.
was revisited, and that's where we long time in advance. I mean, that Aquaman trailer seemed like to be one of the most reworked are not in the movies, or they'll really tweak the images.
A whole lot. That's sort
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
you know, like whatever that sounds like. Thinking about the
Man of Steel, I'll type in Man of Steel trailer song.
and feel with my own. Here, do what you can with this, and then we'll get
Certain instruments or add certain instruments, or even sometimes insert noises on a transition. I feel like if Rotten Tomatoes, I think Imagine Dragons even is hired to create
Sounds. Like if you have an explosion, you can put...
Heard of the Golden Trailer Awards? I've never heard of these. That's crazy.
that friends and family posts would be number one. That sketch that we watch is just like when trends start to become, you just see the same techniques.
The Marvel, the DC films, I feel like they work a lot.
Really impressive on both a commercial.
Its own type of, it's like how the guy put it here best.
But we don't get too invested.
That I want to give a you can, but I imagine it'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I'm also song. I would look for the actual version. The one guy here was saying that they think that's boring, or
So
that makes sense. Yeah.
So in a way, even if you know not to trust trailers
Of that song.
and the sound from the movie.
Word. I'm excited to check this. Vice, man. It's Vice.
Yeah, dude.
Like, this knowledge. I mean, you could
drop on YouTube and blow up all the time and have these
emulate you. This is perfect for what we do.
Yeah.
And also, we.
Hey guys, welcome. So, today I'm going to be reacting to Cookie Girl. Yeah, and let's just get right into it, okay? Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so there's a man staring at a screen. Okay. Yeah. And he's noticing there are like cookies on the table and little crumbs. And this is making him feel something, I guess. And the cookies, they're like all crumbled up. So I guess like someone ate them, which I think is a really not nice thing to do to someone's cookies. And they're like leaving this trail. And he thinks it's weird, I guess. He's making these faces. Okay, so he's like following the cookie trail. Like it's going to lead him somewhere. Probably to like the culprit. Oh! Oh, it's me! I'm right there. I'm in the video. I was just laying there. That's really fun. That's really fun. I had the cookies all along. Oh, wow. Oh, that was fun. That was really cool. Okay, well, yeah. I guess that's it. Well then, yeah, goodbye.